So we'll start by settling the body, adopting a stable, comfortable, upright position, serviceable for meditation. So we think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight. Torso open, hands in the lap, right over left, with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. We try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning. We also let go of any unnecessary tension or rigidity in the body, relaxing into a stable, comfortable, upright position, just allowing the body to fall into place. And then we begin to move away from attending to the outside world, allowing sights and sounds to be as they are without investigation, constraining our awareness just to the body and mind. Getting to concentrate that awareness in the present by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air that accompanies the in breath and the out breath in the space around the opening of the nostrils. Giving ourselves the instruction to notice quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind, and then without judgment or frustration to lift our awareness up from those distractions and place it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. And when the mind feels more calm, and generate a broad altruistic motivation for our time, taking a moment to intentionally widen our circle of concern, trying to embrace countless sentient beings within the field of our practice. So we get in touch with our own genuine desire to be free of suffering, to be genuinely, truly happy. And we recognize that we share that ground with every other sentient being. There are no sentient beings who are not similarly motivated, whatever their culture, their age, whatever their appearance, their behavior. They deeply wish to be happy, to be free of suffering. And so we think to use this life just to work for one's own aims is not the full flourishing of our potential. In order to make use of this perfect human rebirth with its freedoms, its opportunities, we ought to make effort in being of benefit to all sentient beings. And being successful in that depends upon the content of our mind, that with which we are deeply familiar. So the purpose of our time is to establish these familiarities, to cultivate a deep familiarity with virtue, and to reduce our familiarity with non-virtue. And by engaging in that process, we become of greater and greater benefit to sentient beings. And with that motivation, let's contemplate drawing ourselves close to the energy of Bodhitara, the aspect of enlightened mind, enlightened activity that is associated with overcoming obstacles, providing freedom from fear. So we visualize ourselves in an open space with Bodhitara in front. She's emerald green in color and seated upon an open lotus with moon disk. Her body is in the nature of light, radiating light. Her left leg is drawn up, signifying control over the energy of desire. And her right leg is extended as though rising from meditation, leaping to the aid of all sentient beings. Her left hand is at the level of her heart in a gesture of refuge, palm facing outward, thumb and ring finger joined, and the remaining three fingers raised. Her right hand is on her right knee in the gesture of granting sublime realizations, palm outward, with the fingers loosely pointing down. In each hand, she holds the stem of a blue utpala flower. She's adorned with beautiful silks and jeweled ornaments. Her smiling face radiates love and compassion toward you and all sentient beings. In this large open space, also visualize sentient beings surrounding you in all directions, your friends and loved ones behind, those that you have conflict with in front, and then surrounding in all directions to the horizon are those that you would think of as strangers. So take a moment to stabilize this visualization, feeling strongly that we invoke the living presence of Bodhitara. And we'll contemplate the four immeasurable thoughts, pausing after each one to try to connect with the meaning. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and anger that hold some close and others distant. And then from your heart, make a wish to Buddha, a request for success in your practice, guidance, the well being of yourself, your loved ones. And think that Buddha happily responds to your prayer. When she sends out light rays with nectar running down them like raindrops, running down a wire, emanating from Buddha left thumb and ring finger where they touch. The rays and nectar flow continuously, entering the crown of your head, purifying your body and mind, also reaching every other sentient being, purifying them in the same way. And as you engage in that visualization, you can join it with a recitation of Buddh's mantra, Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. 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 Tare. And now visualize that the light rays and nectar carry the blessing energy of all of the realizations of the path to enlightenment, from Guru devotion up to wisdom directly realizing emptiness. And that every sentient being is able to receive this liberating wisdom, understanding, realization as you continue to visualize and recite the mantra. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, 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 Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. And then visualize that from Bodhitara's heart, streams of tiny replicas of Bodhitara are emanated, and each replica is absorbed down through the crown of the head of every sentient being, including oneself. And this replica descends to the level of the heart and absorbs into the heart center, in one's own body, speech, and mind, and the body, speech, and mind of every other sentient being become inseparably one from Bodhitara's holy body, holy speech, and holy mind. So rest your mind without distraction in that sense of unity, oneness. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. We'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've actualized that motivation, which has generated positive energy in the mind. And think that you freely offer the fruit of your practice, that positive energy for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. Thinking strongly when that positive energy ripens, may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, famine, disease, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve the state of enlightenment so that I might work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. And may I and all sentient beings in this moment come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.